Hey folks, I normally make silly videos, but today I wanted to talk about something different. I hear on the news a lot, on the radio and on TV, this racial attribution. They talk about black engineers, black scientists, black athletes, black-owned businesses. I think they're trying to celebrate it, but I'm not sure it has the intended effect. And if I look at it through the prism of my own life experience, I was a minority in Russia, being Jewish. But I don't ever remember wanting to hear that somebody is a Jewish scientist, a Jewish engineer, a Jewish business. It just feels somehow demeaning. Well, maybe demeaning is too strong of a word. It feels limiting. Yes, it feels limiting. Because we're humans first and everything else second and third and fourth. I recently saw on Twitter about this interview that Idris Elba, great actor, gave and got into hot water because he said he stopped describing himself as a black actor because he said actor is a profession and everything else should not be relevant. He also said if we spend half the time that we talk about what divides us on what actually unites us, the world would be a much better place. I agree. This also reminds me I was fortunate enough in the early 90s to be at the gathering where there was Joseph Brodsky, a great poet, a Nobel laureate who came from Soviet Russia and who happens to be Jewish. What I remember is after he performed some of his work, his poems, there was a Q&A and somebody asked him point blank, "Excuse me, are you Jewish?" Yes, that was the question. It was kind of a silly question, I thought, because everybody knew he was Jewish, and what he could have done was just to said, "Yes, I'm Jewish, next question." But he did not do that. Like, he literally stopped and looked at this person and took a huge pause. Everybody was like, what the hell was going on? And then he said, very sternly, I still remember it, he said, "I am a human being first. I am a poet second, and then somewhere distant third, yes, I'm Jewish. But we should not be defined by our nationality or by anything like this." I thought it was such an amazing answer, a masterclass by this great man. Speaking for myself and what I'm telling my children is that we should describe ourselves and be first human beings, hopefully good human beings, and then everything else comes second. In my mind, the attitude, the approach, the sentiment from Idris Elba and Joseph Brodsky are much more positive, much more powerful, and will create a lot more lasting value than the alternative. Thanks for listening to me today.